Okay, so here's this game of split king that I found pretty impressive. So we before we start, because it starts pretty quick, we have Arok on dragons, on trolls we have Kivin Space, Tornaga on Angmar, we have Daniel on Waldar and Emissary, Jay Taylor on Arth, Log on Rangers, Fiery Death on Glorfindel. I'm myself actually in Cardalin. Evil Men is Drapey, I forget their exact name. Trace on West Gondor, Cephas on East Gondor, and Balls and Kumul's forces. Toothpaste as elves, Knights as dwarves, and yeah, I think that's everyone. If I missed someone, sorry. It gets going pretty quickly. This is the normal game speed. We'll turn off those colors for now, just because it all goes together. Evil Men's farming. Kumul's forces is probably going to get like 6 manned or something. Just this game particularly stood out to me. He'd like to keep Lego alive. So we have Kumul's forces actually rotating on elves, so he's going to be free for a minute. We have Kumul and Emissary as well as dragons and trolls. There's like 4 factions here on elves. Gorkel's getting low. Getting an outer cannon, which is fair. We're getting that. He's, you really can't defend those really easily just because you're getting hit from 3 sides. So it makes sense to go somewhere else, I guess. Angmar is coming. So this is now 5 men versus elves and dwarves. We can go to Toothpaste's perspective. So yeah, he's selecting everything together. He doesn't have any mass because nothing spawned yet. Waldar dies. Good focus fire. Drogoth dies. He probably could have gotten that hero as well. So, already, sucks. Because Waldar is so tanky. I forget what this faction is exactly called. And Drogoth, you do not want to be losing any of your flying ball. So already, it seems stacked. Even if he does lose, he's not getting conceal, is he? Yeah, no. Even if he does get denied Lego loss, it's easily worth it because he wouldn't be paying for it. It'd just be like losing Halls any other game. We're gonna go to the everyone camera. We got one here. It seems to pop off. Yeah, you're happy with any hero. Maybe like Marshall is kind of a meh hero, but these heroes I feel like are weaker because of it. Another push. Dragons, trolls, Angmar. East Gondor came though, and West Gondor. Both Gondors came. Witch King dies. This is not a Thelwyn dies. Evil is 4 heroes down. He didn't even lose anything. He lost like 1 gas into the spawn. Witch King, a Thelwyn. Plus, so yeah, this faction is crippled. Brown is completely crippled. Trolls is crippled. Like, the only intact I just go to Ninja at this point. Yeah, the only intact factions at this point are Evil Men, Kumul's forces, although Kumul's forces should have lost someone, and Trolls, I believe. So that's 3 out of 7 factions are intact. Yeah, 4 heroes. Yeah. So I didn't even rotate. Like, they did this. There were like 2 defending factions here. It was a monumental throw. It comes out to be quite a game at the end. It's very impressive. So Tornaga just sucks to be him right now. Like, you didn't lose both of your melees. You didn't lose both of your ranged heroes. You lost 1 of each. You lost a Thelwyn who's big damage, like very high chip, like push damage, and you lost your Witch King. So that's your pursue. He went for Karn Doom, which I feel like is Maybe you just have to do that just because you can kill all this and you couldn't do much. Drapey is rotating, so I should be pushing or doing something, and so should I think it's just me, actually. He's intact. That's nice for him. Daniel's down Hwaldar, and Hwaldar is so tanky. So, farming cannons, trying to farm Kamul's forces. Rangers being rangers and doing ranger things, shredding everything with their mass. How much damage they do? 17 and 15 to heroic. And their range, they feel like they do a lot of damage. You get like a huge ranger's ball. Where's Brown? What is Brown doing? Trolls is on Tharbad. I have no idea. Maybe Brown's healing. Okay, Brown's healing. He really misplayed. Witch King Atholan, that's a GG moment. That's like, yep, everyone's, that's like, you're playing a MOBA. I think that's what that's called, and you lose just like 5 players right off the bat, and there's this huge advantage. Witch King is massive by himself, let alone 3 other heroes. I kind of like to see, if he's seriously pushing into here, the extra cannons could be really helpful before these are stripped. Elves pushing into Doguldur. Angmar trying to push, you should target. Where's the other hero? Argidlev. Let's see, this is Jade. Maybe he lost it. Kamul's forces actually get Valkoth before that goes out. Before that does, that's nice. Maybe he got some extra money on a... Yeah, no, he still has it, okay. Oh, there he is. Maybe Kamul's forces got some extra money at Elves. Or maybe Lothlorien? Yeah, Lothlorien looks kind of stripped. But yeah, getting Valkoth is really nice. Just because it's more DPS, you're going to lose this. But you have a little bit of extra DPS for hero kills, so maybe you can delay slightly more time before you lose, or so you can get your Nazgul out. This here, I'm gonna pause here. This is kind of my fault, because Dunland's been on him for a while now. I guess I've been defending. I feel like it's a little bit of my fault because Dunland's been on Arthedain, as well as Daniel's enemy. So so Log's here to defend against his faction, but I am not coming to defend against my faction. He's kind of crippled though. This should not have died this quickly. Jay Taylor misplayed here. He did not. I don't know what he did, but he didn't. Probably both of our faults. Because I feel like I probably should have come. Glorfindel doing Glorfindel things. Does he have... He isn't auto-casted healing. If he is dying, if you should have healing auto-casted here. It's a disaster. It's a complete disaster. He's down to Golfimble as Angmar, the faction that's supposed to push in and kill in... I don't know what the exact time is. 30 minutes? Not long. It's a complete disaster. Now, even if Karth dies, you don't get Karsh. Karthan? I don't know how to pronounce his name. You don't get Karsh now. With Morgamir dead, you've got nothing. How much money does he have? 4k. He hasn't even gotten a Nazgul yet. He's cleared like the side turrets. And he's gotten that, but I'm guessing Evil Men got the money. Yeah, it looks like Evil Men got the money from Western Rudar. Feels bad as Angmar. It's not good. This honestly, in most games, you would just be remaking at this point. Elves is pushing in. Elves has a small bank. I'm not sure where their money went. Not Conceal. Ah, okay. That got the Lothlorien shield. Makes sense. Kamul's forces getting split pushed. Pretty normal for him. They may be able to kill Can here if they play right. Can looks low. The thing about Camille's forces is you can't just straight up trade hero HP, because if you do, some other faction will come in and push, and since you have no hero's HP, even if you played really well and beat them, you have no HP for the next ball, so you can't trade hero health at a 1-for-1 rate. Looks like they killed Tharbad, so it's a small win, but as a whole, they've lost everything. All of Angmar is just dead. We have Arthedain rotating to Doguldur. I'm not sure Doguldur is up. I'm not sure if Doguldur is up or not. I can't actually tell. Doguldur dies for nothing. Free kill. Maybe some mass. Stripped more cannons on Wainwriter. I'd like to see... Whoop! Lord? Does not get Lord. Maybe it does get Lord. Okay. So that's kind of nice for him. Maybe he can get his Nazgul out. I don't know what the time to trade money is. Like how long? It's at least 12 minutes. At least 10. Maybe 15. I'm sure he's getting greedy. Maybe for one last cannon. Realize, oh, I got greedy and pulls back. Lord of the Balcroft, I think that was a really nice call here. Just for the extra pursue on Pinneth. Where is... I'm kind of interested in what Evil Men is doing. Because they've been doing a lot of rotating. Yeah, they're on East Gondor now. No, West Gondor. They enjoy that. They rotate a lot. Getting like the free undefended cannons. Maybe they're funding their allies, or planning to fund their allies. I don't think they have a whole lot of buyables. I think they have the one Nazgul. Can I see? I can't see. They have the one Nazgul. I don't think they have a lot of real strong buyables past that. I think they have an upgrade from Mootlord or something somewhere that gives them extra HP. Yeah. And they've got a couple of bases that can defend this one or this one. They do have High Chief of Druth Luar here, but it takes some money to get to. At least 6,500. And a couple of gas upgrades. I feel like you should defend this. Maybe not. Maybe knows what he's doing. Who's this? Toothpaste. He's fairly strong with micro. I think it's West Gondor. That's another hero. There's Pinneth Gillen and the other hero. You could possibly kill that if you were all together. If you were walking together instead of Celeborn up front. So Evil's making some progress, but as it's not enough. Just as you see the game going on, this space is almost dead, and then he rotates up to here, and all his power is gone because he's down to Litash here. Dreambeing is doing some nice rotating. So if anyone's gonna do it for their team, it's them. But it's not going well for Evil. This base isn't normally gotten. Maybe he said he misclicked. Maybe he bought that accidentally, or ran over it, because he could have gotten Kunir or Saruman. Guess we missed a close engagement. Remaining Wainwriters. So that died. I'm wondering if he got the... Where's his Arbiter? He did not get out. I guess either no one funded him, or he couldn't hold long enough. He did not get his Nazgul out, so that kind of sucks for him. Sometimes you just expect it, but it sucks. Just because it's melee heroes that you're losing out on. Evil Men pushing in. Doing evil men things. It's like I'll lose Miniglare. Mad skills. Losing Miniglare sucks as Carlin. Like, this is not remotely worth it. Is that 5.5 now? Yeah. The Evil Men Ball in Vanilla, Rise of the Witch King, and Rise of the Split King is really strong. Morally ambiguous, that's what their name is. Somehow he lost Argaleb. Argaleb? I'm absolutely butchering these names. To Tornaga? I don't know, maybe I have no idea how he lost this. He should not have lost a hero to whatever's left of Angmar's Ball now. He's rotating there. I kind of give up on Lotr when I play Cardoline just because it's really difficult. This bridge here, you don't really have anywhere that you can put an Arbiter to recall units to. Over Stasis, welcome to 6 heroes. Is he going to lose that one? Heavens. Jay Taylor. The chase is not... Okay. We're going to make fun of Jay Taylor here. Alright, we'll go back a little bit farther. He claims the chase is stupid. Okay. We're at full health here. How do we lose it? We're going to go to his perspective. Maybe we should pause. Alright, that chase, in his words, is stupid. Is it the chase's fault? Running away, running away, running away. A clicked, right clicked on Goldthimble. The chase is not stupid, he just walked back into battle. And not only that, he ran this way, so they could attack him more when he could have run up to safety. Fornost is up here. 100% his fault. He didn't run away the second he didn't run away the second that Troll showed up, because Troll has I think it's his balls untouched. He cannot blame that on the chase of that Nazgul. This is kind of just because great, you're farming minerals, but your allies are dying. Yeah, Morley should be gone, like, because Elves is going to be free now, and Elves is a thick hero ball. I don't think he's lost anything. East Gondor, I don't think has lost anything. West Gondor has lost 2 heroes, so it kind of sucks for him. But Morley Ambiguous should die soon. Toranaga gets some a Nazgul up. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's a Nazgul, and Jay Taylor doesn't focus fire. He's still in the game. There we go.
Our allies' base is under attack.
And unfortunately for Jay Taylor, he's managed to lose all of his heroes, which seems bad. Toothpaste and Sephiroth here. Sephiroth? Who knows? Being down Drogoth, that's a lot of DPS there. Smog is your tank, so I think Drogoth may be the DPS. Careful, don't lose Captain. We're fine. Red kind of threw here. Just his matchup. Red really threw his matchup.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
Where is
Our allies
Kamul?
are being attacked.
Not sure. Maybe Kamul died.
Upgrade complete.
Where's Austere? Yeah, that's Glorfew. This is
Base is under
the
attack.
ambiguous faction. It's so strong. I like it a little bit more actually than the Rise the Witch King vanilla version, just because you don't have Hwaldar. Hwaldar is one of those sucky melees, and so it's like, eh. One thing that I would like to see is heroes to have a little bit more HP, just because heroes die so quickly. That was my fault. I didn't fall back fast enough. But heroes die really, really fast. And so it just feels bad to play sometimes. Rise the Witch King kind of games. That was definitely not a 31 kill
Allies'
Storm.
base is our allies are being attacked.
That's what you get for having Storm on autocast. Why don't they allow Surveillant of Gondor to be on autocast? Because if you're gonna autocast something, you autocast that. Yeah, Camille's still alive.
Are being attacked. Our allies' base is under
Looks like there's a pause.
research complete.
Dorv's still intact.
Our allies' are being attacked.
So, Cardolin is basically dead. Arthedain is basically dead. Angmar is basically dead. I guess,
Our allies' base is under attack.
does he have an attack? When's his attack?
Base is under attack.
A saving grace for Arthedain is he's got Arvidui now.
Our allies' base
I once
is
saw
under attack.
a replay of Arvidui, whatever, he zipped along here, cast down his Call of Nightlu or whatever. Tahir instantly killed a hero. Like, it was so close, and that's what he used the speed for.
Our allies' base is our allies are being attacked.
So several factions are toast.
Our allies are
At least one faction of evil is crippled, like toast, and
Our allies' base is under attack.
two factions are crippled, and the remaining crippledness are kind of evil is spread out
Our allies' base
over a
is
period of, over like a couple of factions.
Our allies are being attacked.
Golfenbull or Angmar attacking with trolls is really good, just because Angmar does not have much on its own.
Our allies are being attacked.
Arvidui can't really fight here. He doesn't have any HP. He could get dove if he's kind of low. You dive it and you just recall out from like the top of the cliff here. Especially if there's no cannon focus fire.
Our allies are
You don't want
being
to throw,
attacked.
but Arvidui is
Base
easily
under
killable.
attack.
There are two factions on you.
Our
Frozen
allies
Angmar.
are being attacked.
Maybe there's a third one. Maybe I missed it. Why am I at that one perspective? We should go to the Everin perspective. I'm wondering what Drapey is upgrading, because he has a lot of mass. Maybe he upgraded the central end of Waithram camp. Glorfindel. Trying to help. Glorfindel can like farm and tank a little bit and build a late game hero ball, but he doesn't have much else. It takes a lot for him to get to be an actual faction. I think Elves is taking a good trade here. Like, they're killing a lot of mass. And they're trading it for Thranduil Assassins. So you'll absolutely trade that as Elves. Whoop! We're gonna lose Thranduil, yeah. Stillborn? Nice. Nice! Worth. Absolutely worth. Well, I'm gonna pause real quick. Thranduil, he really sucks to fight. Because his assassin's leash range it feels long. Just being with like the carrier model, the assassin leash range feels really long. And so it's like, it just feels bad. Who is the Black Horseman's Trolls? So now Trolls is weak. Where'd he recall to? Who's the Trolls faction? Caveman Space. Okay, so he hasn't recalled yet. So now he has the Great Goblin, not a Korahil, and Rogash. And he lost his Nazgul. So as Trolls, it doesn't feel good there. That's two good ranged heroes. For the Elves, to get the Elves hero ball low, I think it is worth it. Just because Thranduil's chase, it's because of the leash range, just whatever the assassins do. I feel like I would take that as an evil faction. For Elves, you feel great because Thranduil's slow. He's clumsy. You have to micro him. He turns around slowly. As elves, you feel great about that trade. But as the evil team as a whole, I don't think you feel bad either. Fortunately for, okay, I guess elves is back now. Should go back to the everyone perspective. Does Dern have a shield? The thing about Dern is he is half shields. So when he is on half health, that means he's actually very low compared to everyone else. Because he's mostly shields compared to like all the other factions. Selborn has no HP or no shield armor. Shields, whatever. Nane's got 2k. Does any heroes have shields? Frumgar maybe. Frumgar has 200 shields. I guess there's not many factions with shields. But yeah, it's like when you use 200 shields, it's nothing. You still have most of your health left. Not so with Durin. Ambiguous is pushing into the Gondors with both Gondor armies here. So it happens when you lose Yggdrasil and he's still captain. Yggdrasil and Peneth Galen. Where's his Arbiter? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe we can just F2. I believe Pink is AFK now, so yeah, Pink is AFK. So it feels bad. It's like, if we lose this, it's gonna be because of Pink. Almost lost Kamul there. More troll. Whoop. Got throw. More trolls, bleeding heroes. Great Galadriel stun, I think. Used an Eyewindle ability there. I think he's slowly pushing, but not very fast. If I had to put the game into perspective here, Evil typically... Ooh, how's that Stormfare? 24 kills? Not great, but pretty good. You did not lose your heroes to that. He lost his heroes because he went to the left instead of up, and he didn't react fast enough to trolls arriving. Looks like we're farming levels. Trolls is down to the one hero, so even he can't do much. Like, he can't do much against even Cardolin. Is Pellinder here? I could get Pellinder at some point in time. I'm not sure I do. Your income is slowed down a lot when you don't have heroes anymore. Just because they're, I think, like your primary DPS. Dragon's defending Ambiguous. Let's see what Jade Taylor's doing. Does not have his hero or his cannons. Oh, yep, okay. Now he focus fires. High Chief for Captain of the Citadel, you absolutely take, in my opinion. High Chief is a melee. It's a fresh hero, I believe it's a fresh hero, so you don't have many levels in it. Captain of the Citadel has been there the whole time. You'd much rather have Eonar, but like Captain of the Citadel is half of his heroes, so you feel great about that. 100% would trade. I just maybe have some hate in my, just some bitterness in my soul against melee heroes, but this is a lot of mass. Daniel has recovered from losing Waldar, and he's using his bases to his advantage. He's getting a lot of mass per cycle. Looks like he's coming for to defend Ambiguous. Pink leaving is really, really bad here. This is, I don't know how many cycles of spawn this is, but this is really bad. We can be using this, like, just leave the game at this point. Let's not bother targeting Marshall till... Whoop. If he loses Marshall here. See, AFK? Trace left. Ah, yep, okay. So he left the game. This was a yeah, so I think Evil's got it here. There's 2 minutes left. This was a legendary comeback by Evil. Like, we started losing 4 heroes at halves. All of Angmar's ball. We lost one of Troll's heroes, Hwaldar. We lost
Watch out, man!
we lost Drogoth. We lost... That may be all I can think of right now. But this was the comeback, like an incredible comeback by Evil. It's like, I even lost. I lost all my heroes. This is very sad. But I was quite impressed. It would not be easy to come back from something like this. Maybe it would have been different had Red not bled all his heroes and Pink just left the game and didn't leave the game. Or like Pink went AFK and didn't leave the game. Or Trace didn't leave and leave all his heroes in the heat of battle.
Glorfindel has been slain.
But this was very impressive. If you played Evil in this game, well done. Especially, I feel like I'd have to give the MVP to Drapey. His bases are all intact. His hero ball, I believe, mostly intact. I don't know if he got the Nazgul. Maybe he lost one Nazgul. It was Uvatha? No, I don't think it was Uvatha because that was Trolls. Ren? I have no idea. But yeah, if I had to give an MVP to someone, it would be Drapey. Morally ambiguous. We'll play it all.